So what is the reason? What is the reason Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they're now pulling the plug against Spotify? What is the reason? Now, a lot of people they have mentioned that, well, look, this is who they are. They are always standing up for truth, justice, equity, and this is just another example. Some other people will say, oh, wait a second, this is not true. But what is the truth? What is it that is driving Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to go against this guy Joe Rogan and to make a point to the whole world why they are doing it? Now, this is not the first time they have objected over Joe Rogan's show. Okay, this is not the first time. Back in April last year, they have objected. They said to Spotify, "Look, this guy is spreading misinformation, so we need to do something about it." Then they went very quiet because obviously Joe Rogan, his show's popularity dwarfed Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's popularity. Believe it or not, yes, Joe Rogan, he was that successful, that popular. Now, well, things are changing because Neil Young and also Mitchell, they are coming out and saying that look, we cannot have our music on Spotify because Spotify is peddling this misinformation. So they are saying that we cannot have them anymore, those musics in Spotify anymore. So now Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they're saying, well, look, these people are coming out and raising their voices against Joe Rogan, against this podcast show. Now we also need to do the same thing because we will find voice, we will have more harmony with other people in regards to this particular issue. So they said, well, Neil Young and Johnny Mitchell, if they're doing this, let's do it together. But here is the catch. Here is the catch. As I mentioned just now, what did I say? Joe Rogan's um, his podcast has dwarfed, overshadowed Prince Harry, Meghan Markle's popularity. Now, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, the reason they're coming out right now, yes, you can say that obviously they wanted to have, information out there to benefit people. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they are not somebody who will sell misinformation in order to get money or popularity. I agree with that. However, as I said, Joe Rogan, he is very, very famous. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, they cannot produce content that can be sold or that can have a lot of attention, that can have a lot of sell, if you like, as long as Joe Rogan is there. Why? Because people are more inclined to tune into Joe Rogan's podcast than what Meghan Markle, Prince Harry has to say. Once Joe Rogan is out, or is at least if they can discredit Joe Rogan, if they can make him acceptable, or if they can make him look like somebody you cannot really trust, or somebody who is very, very harmful for the society with his contents, then obviously you are knocking off your opponent, and that would be a strategy that Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they would look forward to in order to come back on a Spotify, have a solid foothold in that podcast, in that social media streaming platform. That way, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry will face no competition, if you like, as long as Joe Rogan, he tunes it down. Now, this is what I wanted to mention to you. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, the question is, if they did it last year in April, why they went quiet? The reason for that is they are not popular, they are not influential. It speaks volume. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, nobody, I mean, can you imagine some people that are more willing to listen to Joe Rogan and his, talk than listening to Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, what they have to say. Remember, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, they have signed up a huge deal with Spotify, and this is going to be huge. So there could be another reason that they did not want to ruffle the feather. Okay, they did not want to ruffle feather of Spotify and the boss of Spotify, because if they do that, then obviously this deal will fall apart, and they do need the deal, even though they did not get paid as much. But there is always going to be a potential that Meghan Markle Prince Harry can make a lot of money using Spotify. So in order to not to ruffle feathers, they decided to keep quiet, and this shows a very very weak side of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So I'm going to be reading a few things from here, uh, from the source that I received. It basically says that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they have expressed their concerns, quote unquote, concerns to Spotify over COVID-19 misinformation on the platform, joining a growing group, I should say, of personalities putting pressure on the streaming service amid a dispute about Joe Rogan's controversial podcast. So they are joining in, okay? They're joining the bandwagon. Why? Because now they say, well, other people are saying the same thing. So what we will see in the future, this is what I want to tell you. What we will see in the coming days, I hope that this will not happen, but it can happen, is that Meghan Markle Prince Harry will take or try to take full credit for raising awareness about Joe Rogan and whatever Spotify is doing right now. They will come out and say it happened, means Spotify bosses that made these changes because of us. That is a possibility. I hope that will not happen. The first, because it will not look good on them. The pair, okay, Meghan Markle Prince Harry, first raised the issue last year, April, and have continued to urge Spotify to root out misinformation. A spokesperson for their foundation, Archwell, said on Sunday. Their invention comes after Neil Young and Johnny Mitchell both asked Spotify to pull their music from the platform, objecting to its popularity. Joe Rogan Experience, quote unquote, Joe Rogan Experience podcast, in which the host has made frequent false and inaccurate claims surrounding vaccines and to COVID-19. Last April, this is what Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they said. Now, as I said, they will try to take credit. So Archwell, okay, they came out and made a statement. Last April, quote, last April, our co-founders, now this is, again, trying to take credit for this whole thing, even though Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were unsuccessful. And they're trying to change Spotify and create awareness and telling people Joe Rogan, whatever he's doing is not right. It fell into deaf ears, okay? Nobody cared. Last April, can you imagine? More than, now what? How many months? Several months. People did not care. Last April, our co-founders, quote, began expressing concerns to our partners at Spotify about the all too real consequences of COVID-19 misinformation on its platform, end quote. An actual spokesperson said in a statement, this is what they are saying: we have raised awareness. In other words, this is what they're trying to say: we have tried to raise awareness. We told you guys this guy needs to be kicked out of the platform. We told you, Spotify. And now they're crying behind somebody else's back. The reason for that is because now they have voice. Now they're saying other people are also coming out. Quote, we have continued to express our concerns to Spotify to ensure changes to its platform are made to help address this public health crisis, end quote. Of course, quote, we look to Spotify to meet this moment and are committed to continuing our work together as it does. The spokesperson added that statement did not specifically mention Rogan's show. So they shied off from mentioning Joe Rogan's name, which is understandable because obviously Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they are also very popular, at least to some people. CNN has contacted Spotify for comments. So this is coming from a news channel, but he has yet to receive a response. Okay, so obviously Spotify, they're gonna be keeping it hush hush, because if this is true, what Joe Rogan did, and if people are really upset about it, Spotify will come under tremendous pressure and backlash. It will have the potential for many people to actually sign out from Spotify and never listen to them, because if they allow anybody and everybody to talk whatever they want, then it will lose its credibility, and that could be a big deal. So Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they will do the middle work. They will not blame Spotify, nor they will spare them 100%. They are going to, and this is what they should do. They should strike a middle path, a balance, where they can please Spotify, their bosses, and at the same time please the people. Tell them, look, it is because of us. But in doing so, we will see most likely uh, some unacceptable behavior, some unacceptable statement, or something that Meghan Markle's mouth come out. From Meghan Markle's mouth come out, will come out and say, this is what happened because of us. We took the initiative, so we take the whole credit. Something very, very interesting panning out right now. Will have to wait and see what happens. But something I want to share with you guys and let you know what is happening right now. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I will have to trim my beard meantime. And I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.